So right now we're reacting to, as y'all see, we're reacting to black woman runs circle around black men. The clip says there's not enough eligible black males who fit the needs of black women. So you already know who it is. This is Mask Long-Term. Check out the link in the description down below for my other channels. We're making content for you. I just created a new channel where I do, it's called Cultures, Hot Topics, where I bring people into the Discord. We all react to different videos that's within the culture, and we all react to it, all types, all kinds. That's what we do. So make sure you click the link in the description down below, like, comment, subscribe, and let's make this another banger. I got the videos playing in the background. For those of you who notice, you see the girl. Now if I don't get about to. So let's go. This is Mass Long-Term. Let's really get into it. We're gonna keep going. We ain't gonna stop. We're gonna make the banger. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and then make sure y'all really know that I'm here for y'all as long as y'all here for me. Let's make this into something. Let's make it into something. So I need y'all constant support. Click all the links down in the description. Subscribe, like, and comment, and give me more ideas for each one of my videos that I should do. Cause I'm here for y'all, just like y'all mess with me. You feel me? I'm here the same way. Let's react.
Is that women are having, black women in particular, when it comes to becoming a wife?
Keeping it 100,
Yes.
there's not enough eligible black males who fit the needs of black women. By the time you dissect the demographics of finances, sexual orientation, what you end up drilling down into, because black women tend to want to marry black men.
Right.
So black women are excelling. They're getting accelerated degrees, graduate degrees, doctorate degrees. They're starting businesses. Black women are running circles around men.
First off, shout out to my dude, Mediocre Reviews and Tutorials. Shout out to him. He's a cool dude. You know, he's a great dude, man. You know, but first off, in that clip, that's not why they're getting degrees. It's not so that they can marry us. It's not so that they can make better in a relationship. No, that's just something to talk about. You're literally doing it just to say they did it. Half of the people get the degree nowadays, they don't use it. Unless you're going to be a doctor or like a lawyer or something. You don't use that degree. Half of them don't use it. First off, especially in the younger generations in my age group, y'all don't use it. Make sure y'all use it. If y'all don't pay all that money, make sure y'all use it correctly. Cause you about to pay all that money and get in debt and stuff like that just not to use it. Come on now, that's crazy. But first off, let's address the topic right here. Like, comment, subscribe right now. Click all the links down in the description for more content. I'm here messing with y'all as much as y'all mess with me. I got my highlights. I got other videos on my other channels, and they blowing up. So be a part of it and don't get left out. Cause when y'all start seeing me blowing up, it's already gonna be too late. So get on the bandwagon now, cause you know I'm only gonna go up from here. There ain't no stopping. We only going up. So y'all get degrees. Women get degrees just to say they did it. It's not, and more specifically, it's more so a thing where it's like you guys are not doing it to marry the man. You're doing it for your soul self. You're doing it for yourself. See, men get degrees so that they can provide and get a better position, get more money, be in a better position to get more money, so that when it comes to a relationship, he has not only something to talk about, but he has something to stand on, concrete, so that he can provide for himself and the family he's about to create. See, women, they get degrees to say they did it, or just to get a better circumstance. But what comes to find out is that a lot of women are not using degrees, and the same thing with men too. But making a long story short, men, when they get the degrees, they're looking for a woman. When a woman gets the degree, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to use it, and they're not going to be looking for a man. And by the time they get the degree, they're going to be already at a point where they're like, I don't even know who I should even take serious now. because they've been through college. They know the goods and bads. So they're not gonna take any man seriously. Now, you understand what I'm saying? Like, men are providers. That's what I'm trying to say. Men are providers, so they do things like that to better themselves and the future family. Women, they're they get the degrees to better themselves. You understand what I'm saying? There's a difference. There's a difference. There's more reasons why we do it than why they do it. You understand what I'm saying? Whether they notice it or not, it's just statistics. It's facts. It's facts. I'm not doing this off emotional, personal experience. I don't have none of that. If y'all know my relationships, if y'all want to hear about it, we can talk about it. But like, it's real, bro. It's real. It's a real thing. You can't run away from it. It's what happens. Men are providers. We get it. We're born into it. You understand? We're not selfish. You understand what I'm saying? Come on now. When a female gets a degree, get a better paying job, they're gonna be more vacations. They will spend more of their money getting bags, more shoes, stuff like that. Upgrade their life. For us, we're gonna get a degree. We're gonna do what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna provide for the family better, and we're gonna try to upgrade ourselves, try to take more vacations. But more so, on the main things on our mind is providing for the family and a future wife or a future girl or the future kids, things like that nature. Like I said, if you're supporting me, click all the links down below, like, comment, and subscribe. We just not get into it. Shout out to Medicore Reacts, Reviews, and Tutorials. Click all my other channels.
Alright guys, so I was recently on my Instagram checking through my DMs, and a subscriber sent me over a very interesting video of a discussion between Rebecca Lynn Pope and Kendra G, both media personalities. If you're not familiar with them, you'll be familiar with them by the end of this video. Now, Rebecca Lynn Pope went viral a few years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, because she was a dating coach that uploaded a video that got way over 1 million views detailing why exactly she will no longer be a dating coach because of the unrealistic standards and expectations that the modern woman today places on the modern or average man. Now, seems as though she's done a complete 180 as of recent, and we'll dive into why I think that might be the case. But then also, I want this video to serve as an information point, because I did a lot of research and pulling all this stuff together, because the way that they talk about that there's not enough men within America, black men in America, for black women is abhorrent. And it needs to have further context, further data, further statistic.
First off, that's a fact. That's what I'm saying is not what she says a fact. What he's saying is a fact. It's a fact. I agree with him 100%. He's unbiased. He's giving his unbiased opinion. He's saying there needs to be more facts. This girl, this lady who was literally a dating coach, who said she's not doing no more because the girls out here, they too far gone. She's now coming back to say that like, first off, she gave up on y'all. Your own girl, female person. You gotta look for advice and shit. She gave up on y'all. Now she's trying to come back and try to make herself go viral by saying something like this. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she gave up on y'all. That's your own character. That's your own person. She gave up on y'all saying this. Like, saying that. You know? And now she's trying to come back and make herself known again by trying to switch it up now. Come on now. Trying to make herself relevant. Come on now. She gave up on y'all. Anything that she says at this point in time is going to be bull. You understand what I'm saying? Because now, at that time, she was so caught up in it, she was speaking the facts. Now that she looks back on it, she's like, wow, I probably should never said that because it makes us look bad. Can't go back on it now because you know you're speaking the truth. See, you don't have to go back on something if it's not truthful. You don't have to go back on it. You understand what I'm saying? If you're just saying it just to say it, you don't feel bad about saying it. What she was saying was truthful, and she understood how it made it seem like, because she's a girl, she's a woman, and that's why she's trying to go back on it. Come on now. It just doesn't make any sense. And shout out to her smile, man. That's funny. It's freaking hilarious. Hope y'all watching TV in the background while watching this, while watching me. Make sure that while y'all doing that, to like, comment, subscribe. Click out all the channels in the link in the description. We're making this even bigger and better. Come on now, yo. I'm messing with y'all like y'all messing with me. Let's make this into something so I can give y'all content when your favorite YouTube ain't doing nothing. Let's go. Click it. I'ma wait. I'ma wait. I'ma wait. If I ain't done it yet, go do it. Come on. Come on. Because we only gonna go up from here. Like, comment, subscribe, bell. Comment ideas about what I should do next. Next reaction. Ask me questions. And check out my other channels where I have highlights, the culture, the reactions, my own videos, my ideas, you know. Let's go. We're gonna go viral. We're gonna be trending. You heard? I got a whole bunch of different channels for y'all. We ain't gonna stop. We only going up from here.
And facts placed into this argument because I am tired of this conversation. I am absolutely tired of it. For decades, black women have said these just purely incorrect things. So we must stop it today. So let this information or let this video serve as an information source. Share with your friends, share with your family so that they have a one-stop shop into this information. So without further ado,
What do you think the challenge is that women are having, black women in particular, when it comes to becoming a wife?
Keeping it 100,
Yes.
there's not enough eligible black males who fit the needs of black women.
now do understand this is a channel that's based in fact over feelings, so we're gonna go over some facts right now. This is not made to upset anybody, but this is the reality of the current situation. So buckle up. So you say that there's not enough men to meet the needs of black women. And 3 to 4 years ago, Rebecca Lynn Pope might have said something to the effect of, well,
but your standards are standardizing you right out of the game. Everybody else is getting married. Everybody else is having babies. But you steady like, oh, I'm not settling. I'm not gonna settle. I know what I deserve. I'm not gonna settle. But in the meantime, boo, you're not even half the things that you have on your list as requirements for a man. You're not even half those things. But you want that in a man.
let's just focus on today, okay? Because I really think that the needs of a materialistic and a capitalistic society need to be put into question. Because I see far too many women who make $40,000 per year that are unwilling to accept them.
I don't think y'all heard that correctly. I think that was, she said it too quick for y'all. Let me go back so you can hear that all over again. And really, let me break down what she's saying right here. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me play it back right now.
Three to 4 years ago, Rebecca Lynn Pope might have said something to the effect of, well,
but your standards are standardizing you right out of the game. Everybody else is getting married. Everybody else is having babies. But you steady like, oh, I'm not settling. I'm not gonna settle. I know what I deserve. I'm not gonna settle. But in the meantime, boo, you're not even half the things that you have on your list as requirements for a man. You're not even half those things. But you want that in a man.
let's just focus.
Dude just said, let's just focus afterwards. He said, let's just focus afterwards. Because you know that's triggering to y'all. He knows it's going to trigger y'all. He knows that. So let's just focus on what's really about to happen. What's really going to be spoken about right here. And what he's about to speak about right here. That's my son right there. Shout out to my son. He makes pretty good, rap songs. Shout out to him. Rest in peace, Naylon. I'm always thinking about you. Rest in peace, Mark. When I make it big, it's going to be for y'all. Rest in peace, Zay. Or Zai. Shout out to my son, Sleazy. You know the vibes. Come on. So let's get into it. Your own girl. Your own girl that you rely on. She's saying, y'all standards is so high that y'all don't even fit your own standards. Think about it. Why are you setting your standards so high that you don't even fit your own standards? Just cause you pretty does not mean that you can do that. You understand that? Like she said, you're taking your own self out of the game while other people get married. You're gonna have your high standards and everything, and you with those high standards, you be watching other people get married and being want to be able to watch them and want to be in the same position as them. Because those women getting married, they already know to put all that ego, put all that stuff to the side. You know why? Because they're realistic. Everything that they want, they are. They have done it. If they haven't done it, they're going to do it. So at that moment, their standards, until they do it, they don't make it as important because they're not there themselves. A lot of y'all get that confused. Y'all think just because you feel like you're gonna be something, that you're gonna automatically just have your standards at that level. No, no, that's not right. Now this never happened to me before. It never happened to me because I normally be somewhere. So I hold myself to a standard and I hold the other person to that same standard. Especially you want to be with me. If you don't got to. But I know there's gonna be other friends around the corner who's going to. You understand that? And nobody's being forced to do anything. But you're not about to hold yourself to a certain standard above. You're not about to hold yourself at this standard right here and expect the other person to be at a standard right here. Just because we're quote unquote providers. It don't work out like that. I don't know what word you're in. I don't know what it is. But if you think like that, you need to really sit down and think about some stuff. Get out your own head. Because if you're working at Burger King and you expecting a millionaire to come by and be like, yeah, da da da, even if that does happen, understand it ain't nothing serious. You seen what the baby did. You feel me? You seen what the baby did, bro. Even if it does happen, you know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a pump and dump. You understand what I'm saying? A pump and dump. You understand that? So you're living your standards off of hypotheticals and if it this and then buts, which makes you think it's okay to hold yourself to a certain standard. Like I said, it never happened to me before. I hold myself to a certain high standard. I hold you to a certain high standard. I would never tell you to do something that I want to do myself. And 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna do it myself and ask you to do something and show you how to do the other things that I'm doing after I done did it already. So you can make the same moves. Up to you to either listen or not. But I'm here to make progress. I'm here to make a name with all my channels, with everything I do. Don't hold yourself at a high standard when you don't even meet your own characteristics, your own standards. You expecting something just because you're pretty? Come on now. Just because we like, just because us men like certain things doesn't mean that all men like those things and that's the ending point. No, that's just the beginning to get into the camera with me. That's just the beginning to get in the camera with me. You understand that? But there's other things that I bring to the table. There's other things that I expect from you to bring to the table. That's really gonna make me want to take you serious and get to that point of marriage. It don't work like that. Like I said, I talk to older people about you all the time, from all different areas. I'm in New York. I talk to people from California, from the middle of America to Florida. I talk to people all over the place about this. I give advice out, coaching, all that. I do all that. I network all the time. I network all the time. Find out ideas. Find out if I go here, who am I gonna talk to? If I go here, who am I gonna talk to? I network all the time. I'm never not doing nothing. I would never expect something from nobody that I'm not myself, that I don't do myself. Like, come on now, bro. That doesn't make any sense, bro. And what he's about to say is gonna be factual. You're gonna try to calm it down a little bit, but I'm not here to calm it down. I'm here to give y'all what's real and what's authentic. That's why y'all watch me. That's why you need to like, comment, subscribe right now and tell me what the next ideas and more things to do. And make sure you click the links in the description to my other YouTube channels because I'm here for y'all just like y'all here for me. But this stuff that we're watching right now, that's unacceptable. I don't know what the issue is. They're gonna put a whole bunch of different names on it, why it's like that, but it doesn't make it cool at all. It does not make it cool at all. That needs to be fixed quickly. Especially if you're talking to somebody who's going to be something. It's either you want to watch the people go through the things that you want to be doing, or you're going to be with them while doing that stuff. Because you acting like that, you're going to be watching them from the outside, hating on them, doing what girls do. Because you're mad because you can't get into that situation to be with her and him on this vacation or whatever y'all doing. That's ridiculous, y'all. That's ridiculous. And like I said, I got family too, so I already know how it is. You understand what I'm saying? So that's unacceptable. And whatever excuse y'all put on it, that's not acceptable. That's not acceptable at all. Like I said, I talk to and I give advice to a whole bunch of. I have conversations with these ladies out here. You understand what I'm saying? I know what's really going on. They ask for advice. They're looking for somebody more of a. So on my other channels, I take them on and I hear them out and get them a platform to be heard and stuff like that. That's what I do. You understand? That's unacceptable. From that standpoint where I'm taking it, it's unacceptable at all. Let's get back to the reaction.
Focus on today, okay? Because I really think that the needs of a materialistic and a capitalistic society need to be put into question. Because I see far too many women who make $40,000 per year that are unwilling to accept a man making anything under $100,000 per year. But here are some facts. In the United States, there's 700,000 black women that make goose egg, $0 per year. 200 more thousand of them make only $20,000 per year. Well, why don't those women marry the one?
Those are facts. He's bringing up facts right now. If I told you to ask me who I am, well, my name is Masked. And check out my other channels, because best believe the reason why you're watching me because you know who I am. Best believe the reason why you keep clicking my videos because you know who I am. And I'm always going to keep it real. So those of y'all who are triggered, you're going to ask, who is he? No, who are you to have those views? That's why you're triggered, because you have them views. So don't ask me who I am, because you're watching me for a reason. And you're going to continue to watch me as I continue to make progress. So even if I'm not where I want to be right now, best believe I'm only going up from here. So don't ask me who I am if you're triggered. You know why? Because you're watching me for a reason. So while you're doing that, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and make sure y'all comment ideas on how you feel in the comments. And I'll do a reaction to your comments, or I'll tell y'all what I'm talking about in the comments. But let's get back into it. He's speaking facts right now.
0.3 million men that make between $20,000 and $50,000. This is what happens when men build the world and you create so much of a first world society, and everyone's free to have the choices and the options in a capitalistic society. And when media continues to purport that an average man still isn't good enough, then you begin to create a culture of women displaying unrealistic standards for where they currently are at in life. Then you get a society of women that want and want and want without a truthful examination internally to understand of the things that they want out of a man. What type of man do they actually amount up to? Now, can a woman who's maybe making no money, or making something like $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 per year, secure married to a high value dude? Yes, absolutely. But those are the far outliers. Why? Because generally those type of women don't know those type of men. They're not in the same social circles, and they don't know how to treat those types of men. And they've had the media feed them with bullshit of what they should be like. And none of that amounts up to them being marriageable.
I already know what he's about to say, but I'm going to continue playing the video after I'm done saying what I need to say. First things first. Y'all need to stop taking advice from other women. First off, what I'm hearing all the time is a no-no. Once y'all stop doing that and stop believing everything that you see online, this false, this non in real life thing that people do for views. Once y'all take yourself out of that and actually work in a real life and really create network and create relationships on a business standpoint, and reality starts to hit you, you don't hide on social media and just do things for that. When you realize what's real and what's not, he's trying to help you guys take yourself out of your own egotistical ways and open your eyes to what's really going on. Because anything on social media is not real life. That's why it's called social media. It's not called IRL, which stands for in real life. It stands for social media. Therefore, because it's social media, they're going to do it. They're going to project themselves in a way that in reality they're really not. Y'all got to understand that. Just for clicks and views, that's what it's all for. Do you hear me? That's what it's all for. It's not IRL, it's social media. It's internet. That means without Wi-Fi, you won't be able to do that. What he's trying to have you do is take yourself out of yourself and be real with yourself. Look at yourself, self-reflect, and really understand that and really stop believing what people what you be watching online, because that's you're gonna be sitting there watching them. You're gonna continuously be sitting there watching them instead of going out and doing the stuff that y'all have been talking about. If y'all want to watch that, then watch that. But best believe I'm gonna be doing that stuff that y'all watching. Y'all gonna be watching me. Cause I don't got time to be watching other people do stuff that I want to do. I want to go do the stuff that I want to do. So if y'all want to watch and create the same thing over and over again, keep the problem going, that's on y'all. But at the end of the day, I'm the type of person who wants to go do that stuff. So I'm doing what I have to do so that in the future I can go do that stuff too. I'm creating my foundation and making it as solid as possible. So no matter what happens, it's always gonna be another me out. It's always gonna be me out there and only me. Make sure you click the links in the description to my other channels. And like, comment, subscribe to all of them. I'm dropping content daily. Like I said, I'm rocking with y'all like y'all rocking with me. But let him continue speaking these facts, not emotion.
Women. But you know what it does amount up to? Being a consumer. So is it safe to say that these same black women that they are talking about have unrealistic, unreasonable needs within their life as well? With all of the purchases of weaves, nails, expensive tables at restaurants, designer clothing, foreign cars. I think that it's fair to put purchases like these up for critique, especially when most men don't care about any of those things to begin with.
By the time you dissect the demographics of finances, sexual orientation, what you end up drilling down into, because black women tend to want to marry black men.
Right.
So black women are excelling. They're getting accelerated degrees, graduate degrees, doctorate degrees. They're starting businesses. Black women are running circles around men.
Right.
There are currently a little over 1 million black men walking around with a bachelor's degree today, in comparison to a little bit over 650,000 black men with bachelor's degrees as well. So that's almost double, which is a significant number in its own right. But the amount of black women and black men walking around making $50,000 to $100,000 per year is about equal. Now, in the six-figure income bracket between black men and black women, there's actually more black men making over 6 figures per year, at about 90,000 walking around the United States today, in comparison to 80,000 black women making 6 figures or more. So to sum all that up, what does it mean? You can continue to lead and talk about that black women are making so many more strides over black men, and you can use education or something, but if you're not using that education...
Okay, here's a prime example. I love Beyonce. I love Beyonce. Beyonce, she's that girl. That's that dream girl. You understand? Dream girl. But you remember all the single ladies? Remember that song? Back in high school, middle school, elementary school. Remember that song? And you put your hands up, and you put your middle, and you show your ring finger, and it's not on there. She was going back to Jay-Z. You understand that? You understand that? Make a long story short, y'all. What I'm trying to say is that your famous people that y'all watch, they're gonna lead y'all astray because they're creating a narrative. If you believe what they're talking about, then I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Y'all not really opening your eyes. Now y'all not really woke like y'all say y'all are. Because best believe how the girls are saying F this and F that and F this and F men this and that and that and this and all for this and all for that. They going back to a man at home. And they would not be the same person they are right now without him. Sorry to say it or not. And if y'all try to say that they are going to be the same without them, then why did he need to get with them to make it that far? Why weren't they that before they came along that man? Why weren't they already established before they came along that man? Why weren't they already acting like that before they came around that man? Why is it that after he left, they're not in this, nothing changed about them after he left that man? Why is that? Why did things change after they stopped talking? Because once the resources stop being given to you, it's time to go put in your own work. And when reality hits like that, all that narcissistic stuff goes right out the window. Because y'all like getting gifts, receiving gifts, right? But what happens when the well runs dry? Are you gonna ride? Are you gonna be there? What happens if he gives up on you? Are you gonna be that same person? Can you still live that same lifestyle? Or are you gonna be active for child support? What happens if you give up on him? Do you have a second option? Are you gonna be living that same lifestyle? Or are you gonna be living a more moderate way? Let's be real. The same way you're living with a man, it's gonna change all the way around when you stop talking to that man. There's gonna be some differences. If not, there's gonna be big differences. It's gonna change. See, as a provider, as a man, you're gonna be the same person whether you're with a girl or not. You're still gonna live the same because you're a provider as a man. That's a difference. It don't matter if I have a girl or not. It don't matter if I have friends or not, because I'm still gonna have the same. Nothing's gonna change whether I do or not. It's not gonna change. It's gonna be the same effect. That's the difference right there. Make sure y'all look at the TV. Shout out to that dude.
To make more money, then what is it good for? Your college degree is a flip. It's a flip to maximize your earning potential. The degree doesn't matter if you then translate that into more money. But see, here's the thing. There's modern black women with bachelor's degrees that would never date a blue-collar guy just because he is blue-collar. And y'all can continue to disrespect the men on this world that make the earth spin round and round, but I refuse to have these delusional conversations continue to still happen in 2022 today, the same way that y'all have done for the past several decades, which have allowed these women to think because I have a degree, I'm better than these men, because while black women are more educated than black men, on average, are not making more money. And the last thing that a married...
Let's talk about that. Okay, if he showed statistics on that, and it's true, then that's true then. If y'all are supposedly smarter than us, just because you know how to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich doesn't mean that I can't make a peanut butter jelly sandwich even better than how you make it. You understand what I'm saying? Anybody knows how to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich. You don't need an education for it. But I guarantee I can make a peanut butter jelly sandwich better than you can. You understand what I'm saying? Just because you're not educated doesn't mean you can't be a millionaire. Doesn't mean you can't make stuff happen. There's different avenues about going about it. The education stuff is just a talking point. It might open some doors for you, but it's only going to open so much, as much as you allow it to, as much as the work you put into it. Just because your education doesn't mean nothing. Anybody can do what I'm doing right now. Anybody can do it. But y'all watch me for a reason. Because it's unique, it's raw, it's authentic. And that's why you need to go and look in the description and find out the other channels that I have. Because it's all the same way. You understand? Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're saying, you know, black women are more educated, cool. We can handle that. But when it comes to putting in that work, when it comes to putting in that hard pain, the hard work, the hard sweat, tears, and blood, we'll hold that on the shoulder. Because we don't just speak about it. We don't just go to classes. We put in that work. You understand? The less talking about it. Let's not talk about it. Let's go do it. That's what I'm talking about. Don't talk about it. Let's go do it. That's the type of time that I'm on. Yeah, it could be more educated to me. Yeah, I don't have a degree. That doesn't make you better than me because you have a degree. I'm in the same point or better than that other person without a degree. Because my foundation is so strong. And I'm still not where I want to be. My knowledge without a degree is so strong. Even though I don't got a degree, I still know half the stuff that you're learning in college. You don't need to go to college to learn college. It's pretty much an adult version of a high school. Come on now, you're learning the same stuff over and over again. Come on now. Unless you're doing a trade unless you're doing like a trade like being a lawyer or a doctor. But anybody can put a band-aid on. Anybody can take a sewing needle to their body and sew up a wound. Anybody can, there's different ways of going about it. Anybody can do that. You understand what I'm saying? The only reason why that could be a thing is because the stereotypical way to getting a better income is to go to college. But just because y'all go to college doesn't mean you're smarter. Because there's a high percentage that a lot of people, which you're about to say, don't use their own degree. They don't use it. It's just they're sitting there just to be a talking point. And then they go into the relationship saying, I got a degree just to talk about it. And then he asks you, what are you doing with it? And you're like, something didn't work out how it was supposed to. And then you're like, okay, you got a degree. But it doesn't even matter to us. You know why? Because that's common. What I'm trying to get you to understand is that it's all that it is a talking point. If you're not using it and you're not in the career that you wanted, it's just a talking point. Just to say you did it. Because that's a stereotypical way of doing it. A lot of people get the degree and don't know what to do with themselves. Until like 26, until like 25, 26 year old. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's more time to think like, okay, I got this degree. How am I going to go about doing it? When that person who didn't get the degree is already putting it in action and you're already building a strong foundation. That's the difference. Just because you don't get a degree does not make you smarter. It makes you on the book smarter, but it doesn't make you smarter. There's a reason why when you leave school that you're a whole different person. And while you're in class, you're a whole different person. That's why when you're at work, you're a whole different person. And when you're at home, you're a whole different person. Because that stuff doesn't always work in a real life world. Some of it translates over, some of it doesn't. But college mostly is for networking and building up your contacts. Building up your likeliness. Building up a friends list. Having fun. Learning stuff about you already know most of the time. That's what that's about. Let me continue. Listen to what he's about to say because it's facts. He's showing you facts. So anybody trying to refute it, asking me who I am, I'm Masked Longterm, who has multiple other channels in the link in the description down below. And if you have a problem, like, comment, subscribe, or check out my other channels and comment on them in the comments. There's a reason why y'all watching me, and I'm continuously growing, and y'all other people going to continuously watching me. And make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, because I'm not going down, I'm not stopping, I'm going to keep going up. You know why? Because I mess with y'all just like y'all mess with me. And that's why I gave y'all so many channels, because when that favorite YouTube ain't dropping, I'm going to be dropping. I'm going to be here for a long term. That's why each channel is a different name. That's why I put all the links in the description.
Average-minded man needs is to incur her loan bill as well. And the average black woman is walking around today with almost $40,000 in debt.
And it's also shown in research that women want to marry on their same level of financial and educational status.
Yeah.
So if you're a black woman making $150,000 a year with a master's degree, you tend to want to marry a black man on that same level or higher. If black women are excelling at such an accelerated rate,
Accelerating right into a wall. Guys, I just don't understand this, because we know that 80,000 black women in America make 6 figures or more, right? But we also know that 90K, right? It's a 10K increase of black men make 6 figures or more. So often we hear that men just don't have what black women need. And black women continue to be the loudest, the proudest, the strongest when it comes to being independent, career-driven people. And outside of the typical pandering thing in order to make women unaccountable and place it on the man. And I mean, I get it at the end of the day, because women are spending 75 cents on the dollar as compared to men. So from a media perspective, in order to hold up the genjutsu that they have black women in, I get it, okay? But see, it doesn't set up any more strong families going into the future, and it's in fact creating more single-ass aunties, because y'all constructed this delusional perimeter about what they should expect. So, next time that y'all sit down for a conversation, I have some questions that I think that you guys should be able to tee up. Why really is it that black women have such unrealistic expectations? Why is it that they need so much? Why do they need so much hair, so much house, so much cars, so much nails, and all this other stuff that doesn't lead to a happy life and or existence? Because without all of that stuff, they'd be able to consider an average guy for marriage. Why is it that these modern women today take on the toxicity of these modern day media outlets or these toxic rappers and recite their lyrics like it's a part of their religion, talking about what is it that they deserve from men? Are black women in aggregate even marriageable to begin with? Do they make good wives? Do they know how to bring a man peace? Do they understand femininity? Or are they more of a liability that provides whop? Or why is it that prior to third wave feminism and the sexual revolution that black women were the most married, even during slavery and a racially segregated America? These are the questions that I think will continue to challenge your audience, but is really challenge what you want to do. Or is it to continue the old tried and true method of placing blame on others to remove accountability for them in general? Guys, that's why I'm going to leave this video here today. This one's going to go parabolic, most likely. So leave your comments down below. If you don't agree with things that I said.
Yeah, I already said, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. But we are not done right here. Go check out the link in the description. But what I will say is that anything, facts override emotion. Facts override emotion. Emotion gets your point across better when you're talking to a woman. Facts get your point across better when you're talking to men. If you're going out in this world and you're running into these situations, understand that basic foundation at least. Is that you gotta handle each person differently and know when to see through bullshit. Know when somebody's bullshitting you, so you're never taking an L, and know how to handle it. Because as long as you're always doing better than what you did last year or improving on it, you're making progress. No matter how big, no matter how how much progress it is, you're still making progress. Keep yourself busy, network, do things of that nature. Put your words into action, because education, they can't teach you how to hustle. The education does not teach you how to hustle. And it's not a real thing. The most people making the most money in this world does not mean they're most knowledgeable. They just know how to use their skills and in a certain way to make it happen. And because of y'all who are watching this video, because of y'all, they're able to stay in that position. You understand that? So without us, they would not be in that position. Their job is to pander to us. Say things that make us want to click the video. Say things that makes us want to believe in them. Without us, those people with the most money, they will not be nothing in this capitalist society. Because if y'all don't know what a communist or what is the other one? A capitalist and a communism is that everybody makes the same. Everybody has the same amount of power. Therefore, it'd be more of a balance. Just because we're living in a capitalist society doesn't mean you have to be a capitalist yourself. Because a lot of morals get thrown away when it comes to a capitalist society. A lot of your morals get thrown away just for the benefit of the dollar. And if you're willing to do whatever it takes, then go be a capitalist then. Let's see how far it gets you. Because when you look back on your life, and you're like, okay, I did this and I did that. Also talk about the same problems that you're having and the things that you had to do to get to that point. Self-reflect on that. Because that's the stuff that they don't really talk about at all. That's the things that they glimpse over. They just tell you here and there just to make you feel better. Well, that's the most important stuff that they look over. They're only going to tell you about the good part. They ain't going to tell you about what it took to get there. But good enough about this and what I'm doing is that y'all going to help me go to where I need to be and y'all going to be there the whole time. And it's only going to get bigger and better. Like I said before, I'm going to say it again. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out the links in the comments. Check out the links in the description. Comments, new ideas, how you feel. And like I said, when your favorite YouTuber isn't uploading, that's why I created multiple channels so that I can upload and give you something to watch, to react to create a channel, to create a family. Like I said, I'm rocking with y'all like y'all rocking with me. Let me ask you another question. What's your favorite color?